All right, guys, this is part 2 for Bryan's suspension upgrade on the Tacoma.
Yep, last weekend was rear springs and shocks, and this weekend is front shocks and control arms.
Hey!
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite.
So all week I was driving to work and I was like, rear end was way up in the air.
Gotta fix that.
So much lift.
Bryan's gonna take you to the shed and show you how he did it.
Yeah. All right. Today we are putting in the front shocks, Bilstein 6112s, and the new SBC control arms. Hopefully we do it right. Take the wheel off. It's about a 2-inch lift, so we're going to use setting D on the SBC control arms. And then hopefully it levels it out more with the back. The back went up pretty high, so it's supposed to be like 2.6 inches, I believe, is the lift from those springs. So this will give us 2 inches, so it'll be a little higher in the back, and then when we put the camper on, it'll maybe shrink it level. So that'll be good. Right now, when we drive down the road with the camper on it, our lights are shining up high, so everybody thinks I've got high beams on. So at least these aren't as heavy as those springs in the back. Before, look how small those springs are. Well, when I get that one off, I'll lay it next to the other one. You'll see how big the shocks are compared to the one in the center of that spring there. I've been smashing the hell out of my fingers, so I got little beefier gloves, a little more finger protection on there. That bolt is right in the middle of the bloody frame. I have to bend this out of the way to pull that bolt out. All right, I got all these. These are all loosened up. I got this control arm knuckle, I think it's called. This is loosened finally. There are a few whacks with a hammer and some WD-40 in there. I took off this sway bar link as well. That gave me some room. I got a jack stand under there for now. Got the shock bolt off here, or the nut. I need to try and get this control arm bolt out here. I have to bend this out a little bit more. It's coming out pretty easy. It just needs the clearance. So let's see what I can do here. See if that works. This big mass of wires right here is blocking the bolt from coming out. You can see the bolt right there. Okay, we are so close. I took the battery out. Work smarter, not harder. That was an easy job. Got that bolt out, move these wires, but you can see these ones here are right where the bolt's trying to go. So I think I have to bend the frame a little bit more as well. Hey, we got it. Oh, hanging up on something right there. It's out. I don't know if I can do this without moving the sway bar out of the way, which means I gotta jack up the other side, take the wheel off. All right, I got the shock out. Look at the difference in the size of the shock body there. Look at that's way bigger. Hopefully the volume of that will give us a much more comfortable ride. Let's hope I can get it back in there. Well, we're almost there. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I'm glad I had these gloves on. I took the wheel off on the other side and I grabbed the behind here and it pinched on that brake flange. Ooh. Got a nice thick rubber piece on it. All right, now I can put the control arm in there. Someday I'm gonna get me a set of ratcheting box wrenches. There's been at least 10 different scenarios where I would use it already. No way to get a torque wrench on this, so it's gonna be whatever I feel. This wrench sucks shit. Okay. All right, got one side done. Looks pretty nice. My torque wrench only goes up to 150 foot-pounds, and that's supposed to be 200, so I'll have to get somebody to do that for me. I got everything else torqued up. Bottom. Gotta tighten those sway bars back up. All right, working late. Got everything done. Look at that. New control arms. New shock absorbers. Let's see if I can get that little bushing down, that boot cover. There we go on that side. Everything's torqued up. Now all I gotta do is put the wheels on and get it aligned.
Okay. So, all finished. That's crazy.
Yeah, so kind of levels it out a little bit more. I think once we put the camper on there, it's going to be actually nice and level.
Look at the room.
Won't be sticking straight up, or the headlights won't be driving like that, right? Rear end way down, headlights sticking up in the air.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it came out good.
How long did it take you?
Probably a good 8 hours on the rear and 6 hours maybe, or 5 hours on the front.
Okay.
So the front I thought went a little bit easier. Just I don't know why, but there was a lot more manipulating on the front. But I don't know, probably equal. the parts weren't as heavy. Those springs on the back are really hard to maneuver and not get your fingers squashed. So I was really careful. So,
Well, fresh new ride. So it's gonna.
yeah. So that'll be good for the summer when we're camping and stuff. And
Well, you took it for a test ride today.
I did, yeah. So it felt good. I do need to get it an alignment for it, but the steering wheel was nice and straight. Wasn't turned off to one side. I did realize that on the driver's side, I had on the control arm, I had inadvertently put the ball the wrong direction. So I had to do that this morning and fix that, but that took 30 minutes. So.
One little hiccup.
Yep.
No, nothing for Bryan.
So.
All right, guys, give Bryan a thumbs up for his
Thumbs up.
2 weekends in a row working on his truck, and now he gets to enjoy the spoils.
So, and then next time what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the lighting controls. So we've got lights that we don't use because they're not hooked up to anything. So we need some light switches.
All right.
I like to have a factory look in it, so I don't want to have switches up on top of the dash. So keep an eye out for that video. That should be a fun one. Not as manual of labor.
All right, upgrading all around.
Yeah.
Every guy's dream.
Yes, exactly. So.
Well, thanks, guys, for checking out the Bryan's upgrades, and we'll see you next time.
All right, bye-bye.